So this plot is located in Ponta do Pargo, one of the island's fastest developing regions. It also represents the type of opportunity that global investors are looking for right now. Space, privacy, full ownership and long-term upside. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the land itself, the location, access, development potential, and why this area is becoming increasingly valuable on the island of Madeira. Let's just take a moment to look around here. Look at this view. Atlantic Ocean's uninterrupted, views stretching out in front of you. And what really stands out here is the sense of space that this location gives you. This plot is 9,745 square meters. And that's just not a number on paper. When you walk it, when you stand here, you realize how rare this kind of scale has become on the island. Most of Madeira has already been developed or subdivided, particularly in coastal areas. So this is a great opportunity. We're actually en route to what we call a mirador, which is a viewpoint that's located right next to the land. It's one of the most popular viewpoints on this side of the island. Just walking out into this viewpoint, this is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's just endless blue and oh wow, look at that coastal light. Talk about serenity. I mean, this would make an amazing hotel, an eco village, some glamping. Maybe you just want a big mansion on the side of the cliff with Atlantic Ocean views and your privacy. That would be it right there. We've got back up here from the viewpoint to the church. And this is the car park where tourists park up. Again, just to give you some reference, here's where the land is. That section over here. And right now, we're gonna go down this path here, which is accessible from the land itself. From an investment point of view, it's crucial to understand what is happening in Madeira right now. Land values here have been growing from 15 to 20% per year. And that's largely driven by international demand. We're talking buyers from the UK, buyers from Europe, Switzerland. The key thing to understand is that land release in Madeira is extremely limited. Planning restrictions are tight, coastal areas are protected, and very little new land is coming to the market. So this isn't speculation, it's basic supply and demand. And the reality is simple. They're not making more land in Madeira. Location is everything, and Ponta do Pargo is really interesting. Hello lizard, is a really interesting part of the island. This is the most western point of Madeira and one of the last few coastal areas that haven't been fully developed yet. What I'm seeing now is more attention moving west. People are looking for space, privacy and authenticity rather than density, which places like Funchal is known for. Another thing I really like about this location is how walkable it is. Just have a look at this bridge that we're about to cross over to get to the land. I mean, from here, as I said, you can walk to two well-known viewpoints, Mirador da Boa Morte and Mirador do Pico Vermelho. Viewpoints like these add real lifestyle value, but they also matter from an investment perspective. They attract visitors, create foot traffic, and make an area more desirable over time. What's really important here is that much of the surrounding land is protected by forest park, as you can see. That means no overdevelopment, no surprises, and no sudden changes to what you see around you. I mean, we don't want anyone blocking our beautiful view of the Atlantic Ocean now, do we? In simple terms, it helps lock in value over time. So here we are on the actual land. As you can see, we're on the other side from where the viewpoint was. We've got people walking there and the car park there. There's also a very unique feature here that you almost never see. A private cave on the land. I mean, features like this are super rare and they add so much character and story to a property. I mean, depending on the vision, it could become a wine cellar, a wellness space, storage, or even a design feature with a luxury build. Imagine waking up to that every day. There seems to be ongoing discussions amongst government and aviation experts about the possibility of a second airport on the west side of Madeira to support future demand. Also to help out with wind diversion issues, which we all know can be a headache. So if this does go ahead, it means improved accessibility to the western regions like Ponta do Pargo. It almost reminds me of the situation they have in Tenerife with 2 airports. And don't get me wrong, it's not yet been approved or funded, but planning conversations are underway. It's a sign that Madeira's infrastructure for the future is being considered by stakeholders looking at growth scenarios. I'm going to let you guys in on something that's actually been funded, actually been approved, and actually in construction, due to finish in July 2026 this year. And that's a brand new golf course in Ponta do Pargo. This infrastructure move here is critical to the western side of the island. I mean, we're going to see a real local economy starting to blossom and real estate demand. The actual course was designed by Nick Faldo. It includes an 18-hole course, practice facilities, a clubhouse, restaurant, and a hotel, making the area an even more attractive destination for tourists and investors alike. Another thing is, the Madeiran government keep advancing. I mean, we're seeing major expressway improvements on the western side, including routes connecting Ribeira Brava to Ponta do Sol and Caleta to improve capacity and safety. And it's a sign, whoa, mind up for that. And it's a sign that access to the west is becoming important in Madeira for public planners, for officials, for tourism, for the local economy. This land offers real flexibility. It's zoned for residential or tourism use. It comes with full ownership and it's build ready. While we're here, going back, there's also a off-road dirt access, which I'll put up on some animation and graphics for you guys to visualize, that accesses the top of the land and stops at the top. You can hear the cows. They're telling you it's a good investment. It's probably the right time to reach out because plots like this are becoming extremely rare in Madeira. There's not much available. And the stuff that is available is off market to investors. Once opportunities like this are gone, they don't really get replaced. It's about positioning yourself ahead of where the market is going. And it's going west. Made it back up. We see the constant footfall of tourists heading to the viewpoint. I mean, let's just take it in before this video ends. The asking price for this land here, 550,000 euros. Now, when you break that down in terms of size, location, permissions, and future upside, it sits very competitively within the current Madeiran market. Actually, undervalued, a great deal for investors. We're just driving through this little village, and as you can see, it just gives me Madeira 20 years ago vibes. I mean, scattered around the area, you just see these derelict houses which look abandoned. It's just investors putting their money down, holding it in the land because they know in 5 to 10 years this area is going to explode. Here, we seem to have a smart developer and investor who is already starting his development. There's so many beautiful viewpoints and drives around this western side of the island. I mean, look. Just going to park up here. You can kind of get an idea of what is happening already in terms of development. You've got these old houses like that you've seen as we've drawn by. But then we also have these unique, I mean, what looks like buildings made for tourism, Airbnb. Look, little wooden chalet cabins, parking shelter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A brand new build. Look at the view right here. I mean, I can see why this is going to yield a great return. That's just one example of what potentially you could do with buying land on the western side. And the smart investors, I mean, they're already here. You saw it driving around. I mean, look at that house over there. I'm not sure if you can see it. I mean, it's the most modern looking house that we've got. Look at that waterfall. Look at that valley. I think that's where the golf may be. On that side over there, you can really see why some people choose to come to the west side of the island. Actually, something interesting now that we're here. I've seen rumors online that they're going to build a suspended bridge. If you can just imagine a bridge like that, they do build that, that is for sure going to be a tourist attraction. You're just going to see an influx of people. Stay subscribed to see more of these, whatever it is. I'm not sure if it's a vlog, a property tour, whatever it is. Subscribe, there'll be more. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace.